So today I'm going to be making one of my favorite desserts, and this is an Italian classic, and this is something that I used to have when I was young that we would make for Christmas, for New Year's, for Easter, for any big get-together. We'd like to have this dessert. And I'm going to start off by showing everyone how to make the simple dough. Okay, so just hold on and I'm going to show you what you'll need. Okay, everyone. So for making the dough, we're going to need 4 ingredients. We're going to need lard, we're going to need flour, sugar, and water. Okay, so the recipe that I have is about over 50 years old, and it's going to be using, I believe, this one uses 3.5 pounds of flour. So I'm not going to make this much because I don't need, a pound of lard and 3.5 pounds of flour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this about in half, and then I will show you exactly how much you need. Okay? So just keep watching and you'll see how simple this is. Okay? So I'm using 1/4 of a pound of lard. And I'm just going to cut these up just a little bit because I'm going to be using my hands to mix these in with the flour. Okay, and I'm just going to put away the rest of my lard into the fridge. So I'm just starting off with 1 cup of flour. I'll be putting in 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now I'm just crushing the pieces of lard together with the flour. Just pressing that into the flour. So this mixture will take just about 2 cups of flour. I've put in the first cup of flour, and I'll put another cup in. And then what I'll do when I have the lard all mixed in together with the flour, I'm going to add water to put the dough together. So you'll see how simple this is. Usually we do this by eye, and you can tell when the dough is ready. But I'll give you the approximate amounts that you'll need of each of the ingredients, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how it should look. So a lot of the recipes that we have are quite old, and they have huge quantities of all the ingredients. I guess they used to make big amounts. Okay, so this is getting quite sticky, so I need another cup of flour. And there's one more cup. So that's 2 cups of flour so far. Now I'm going to add another half a cup of flour. Okay, so this looks ready now. I'm going to add water. I've measured out 1 cup of water and I'm going to add this slowly just to see how much it needs. So that's just about a half a cup. I'm just using this knife so that I don't get my hands all sticky. So that's 1 whole cup of water. This is very sticky now, so I don't need more water, that's for sure. It's very sticky. So I'll actually need a little bit more flour now, and I'm going to knead this on a flat surface. So my dough is starting to come together. You can see how it is. And I'm just going to knead it some more. Now we have the dough is actually coming together, and you can see how it is now. Okay, so I'm just going to put this to the side now, and later we're going to roll out this dough. Okay, so let's just put it to the side for now. Alright everyone, so I gave the ricotta a chance to just sit and for all the water to come out. Alright, and now I'm going to mix the ricotta with the flavoring. Okay. So I'm going to add in sugar, and I think 2 tablespoons should be enough. Okay, and the vanilla, I'll add in 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And now I'm going to put in the lemon rind. Lemon. Okay, and that's going to get mixed up. And you can see now here. Okay, so I'm just going to mix that up, and it's nice and dry, and that's very important. So I guess if you like, you can actually add more sugar, but I don't want it to be too sweet, and we really enjoy the lemon scent. So I think for me, the 2 tablespoons of sugar is more than enough, but if you like, you can add more. Okay, so that's all mixed up, and you can see it's nice and dry, so it's not watery. Okay, I'll just give it a little more mix, and it's going to be just about perfect. Let me just, okay, I just want to smell. I just love the combination of the lemon with the vanilla. It's just heaven. It's the best. Okay, so that's ready. All right, so there we have the ricotta cheese, nice and dry, and it's ready to go. And now I have to show you how to roll out the dough. Okay, so next I'm going to roll out the dough, and just keep watching. I'll show you how that's done. So it's quite soft. Okay, and that's perfect. That's just how we want it. So I'm just going to roll out one piece for now, so you can get an idea of how to do this. So this is going to be rolled out nice and thin. More of these cassatetti, and I just want to tell everyone, make sure when you seal these, make sure you seal them well, just like this. All right, and make sure that the ricotta is all in one area, nice and tight, because if you were to get ricotta onto the dough here, then it's not going to make a nice seal, and that will open up later on in the oil. So make sure that you just keep the ricotta in a small area. That way you can make sure that the dough sticks together before you cut it, okay? So just be careful with that, and you'll be fine. Okay, so here we have all of the cassatetti, and I got them all ready. So I'm just going to finish off now. I'm going to fry them all up, and after that I'm going to show you what we do with them, the last final step. Okay, so I'm just going to do these now. And I was just thinking how nicely this dough came out. So you can also make the same dough, and you can actually fill this with something savory, like you can fill this with ground beef, sort of like an empanada or something, or you can fill it with potatoes or mushrooms. I think I'll make some with mushrooms and cheese. So these are coming up really nicely, and like I said, I'm really happy with the way the dough turned out. You can see it's nice and thin, and it's bubbling up really nicely. So when you are rolling that dough, you can also save the leftover pieces and you just re-roll it, and that's what I did, and it comes out perfect. Okay, so make sure you don't use any flour when you're rolling out that dough, and it's going to be perfect. All right, doesn't stick. See how that is? Nice and bubbly. I think I need something different here. So I'm just going to turn down the flame a little bit. Yeah, that was way too high. Great. So I'm just going to finish up here, and then I will be back and we will finish up and have a taste. Okay, so I will see you shortly. Hey everyone, so I just finished up frying my cassateddì, and they turned out really nicely. I'm really happy about the dough, and bubbled up so nicely. And so that's all done. And so what I'm going to do now, usually we put sugar on them. You can put granulated sugar, or you can use icing sugar, and I'm going to show you both. So I'm just going to put them in my bowl. Look at this one, if you can see. Okay, so let me just get these in here, and I'm so happy with the way they turned out. And I think I will make this dough again, and maybe make some savory snacks for the kids. Okay, so there's that, and I'll do some with the sugar. So it's really easy. All you have to do is get your icing sugar and just sift a little bit in over the top. Okay, and then with the granulated sugar, sometimes we actually roll them in a bowl. So you just get a little bowl and put in some sugar. And then just get one of your cassateddì and just roll it around in the sugar. Okay, so that's the way we normally have them, like this, covered in the sugar. Okay, so let me just show you quickly. I'll just get this done quickly. Okay. Okay, so there's with the granulated sugar. As you can see. And here is the icing sugar. Okay. So I'm going to try one now. And I think I'll have one of these granulated sugar ones. Okay. Just want you to see how it is. Turned out perfect. That little bit of lemon and vanilla. So good. Okay, everyone. So I just want to thank you again for joining me. And I hope that you enjoyed watching, making this amazing dough and filling them with the delicious ricotta cheese. And I hope that you try as well, and hopefully it will turn out well, and that you love these as much as I do. And I think I'll be making these for New Year's. Okay, so take care, everyone, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.